Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to go over the 7 signs that you're an ESFJ personality type. Make sure to watch each one of them so you know if every one of them applies to your personality type. ESFJ, which stands for extroverted, sensing, feeling, and judging, is one of the 16 personality types identified by a personality assessment called the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI. The ESFJ can be thought of as the consul or as a caregiver because he or she tends to be perceptive, people-focused, and they enjoy taking part in their social community. The ESFJ personality type is a conscientious helper, sensitive to the needs of others, and energetically dedicated to responsibilities. ESFJs usually gain energy from interacting with other people. If you are an ESFJ, you are probably described as an outgoing person, and you often have a way of encouraging other people to be their best and have a hard time believing anything bad about the people, especially the ones who are close to you. ESFJs make about 12% of the population. If you think you are an ESFJ person, dive deeper into this special personality, learn what are your traits and how to use them to increase your soft skills and achieve personal growth. Here are 7 signs that you're an ESFJ personality type. Number 1. You enjoy being in the spotlight. ESFJs as performers are extremely likable and are often seen as the social butterflies of the personality world. There might be occasions when they feel a little nervous in public, but by practicing and learning, they are able to overcome this feeling. ESFJs as performers are charismatic and friendly people who know how to take charge of the room. They like to be the leader or the decision maker, and by taking the spotlight, they lead their teams forward to victory or the community to the aimed goal. ESFJs like to be organizers of social events for their families, friends, and communities. They are usually the life of the party, and they enjoy being the center of attention. However, they also like listening to what other people have to say. Number 2. You appreciate other people a lot. Consuls are altruists, and they take seriously their responsibility to help and to do the right thing. The ESFJ loves to serve, so long as they know they are valued and appreciated, which makes them loyal and devoted partners, colleagues, and friends. In general, ESFJs are enthusiastic and eager to help others, and often feel responsible for their needs. They often put business before pleasure, especially when it comes to taking care of others, a trait that makes them more serious and practical. ESFJs like hearing about their friends' relationships and activities. Their attention to detail and genuine sensitivity makes them the perfect listeners. In the event of conflict within their group, ESFJs do everything possible to restore harmony. Consuls are naturally geared toward understanding other people. Observant and empathetic, they excel at supporting and encouraging others to reach their full potential. Yet they often see things in terms of black and white, right and wrong, and they aren't shy about expressing how they view other people very directly. Number 3. You are an organization enthusiast. ESFJs have a strong desire to exert control over their environment. The ability to plan, organize, and schedule helps people with this personality feel in control of their surroundings. Consuls are usually pretty conflict-averse, and they prefer planned and organized events over spontaneous gatherings. In addition, ESFJs really enjoy when people do appreciate the efforts they make. A person with this personality type devotes a lot of energy to pursue things they have arranged, and they can get hurt if their ideas are rejected or if people don't show interest. Consuls should also keep in mind that everyone comes from different backgrounds, and that a lack of interest isn't a reflection on themselves or the activity they organized. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. We would really appreciate your feedback. Number 4. You have high expectations from people. The ESFJ has a clear moral code that dictates how they behave and what they expect from others. The way people should act and what is proper to do often stand in the way of their opinions. ESFJs, however, tend to follow tradition and community morality to determine what is right. ESFJs are often fascinated by behaviors and social codes. Sometimes They can be judgmental of others they think are not acting appropriately because they see the world in black and white, but they have the best of intentions. They simply want everybody to follow the rules so everyone can get along. At the end, consoles just want things to be alright with people around them and may become very involved with others' problems and concerns. Number 5. You are super supportive in your romantic relationships. Because consoles value social approval and feeling like they belong, romantic relationships are particularly important to them. A strong romantic relationship is extremely warm and supportive, and it offers a sense of security and stability that is completely within the ESFJ personality type. Consoles relationships are characterized by mutual needs, from building a common understanding to supporting one another's interests and goals. Being loved and appreciated has a profound impact on the console's mood and self-confidence. When facing hardship, ESFJs can be surprisingly tough and tireless, but it is essential that they are certain they have 100% support from their partners. Consoles can feel extremely hurt when they don't feel that support, such as when their partners criticize them. The goal of their relationships is marriage and family. They don't do casual flings, and they must know that their partners will always be by their side, offering unwavering support. Because ESFJs are centered around the physical world and are quite emotional, they are usually very affectionate and sensual, and therefore they are great romantic partners overall. Number 6. You are a loyal friend to a wide circle of people. The majority of consoles have a very social personality and are willing to spend a great deal of time and effort maintaining relationships with their close friends. The ESFJ personality type is someone who always tries to make sure their friends are happy, and they're very comfortable when it comes to introducing themselves, small talk, but also long discussions about more complicated things. Consoles tend to expect their friends to never do anything wrong, supporting them in every situation regardless of the circumstances and expecting the same in return. It's important to relate to and understand people of different backgrounds, and it's especially important for ESFJs. They make a lot of acquaintances and friends through their energy, social intelligence, and their dedication to keeping those friendships close and strong. A console is known for being loyal and warm, and they provide constant support and encouragement to friends no matter what, and most of those friendships last a long time. Number 7. You are obsessed with your social status. Consoles' social status is a chief concern because that is how they see themselves. The ESFJs are more likely to focus on their own personal influence over what's happening in the wider world due to this perspective. Their decisions are based on how they believe others will perceive them. It can limit their creativity and open-mindedness in part because they are preoccupied with social status and influence, which can affect their decision-making skills. Armed with a strong sense of duty, exceptional altruism, and true loyalty and honesty, consoles can overcome or outmaneuver obstacles that seem unbeatable to most. On a personal level, the ESFJ who reduces the constant need for the perfect social status and becomes more flexible in different areas has everything in his or her power to lead a rich and rewarding life. Now we have a question for you. Which trait do you see in yourself? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to learn more about yourself and understand other people better. Check out our other videos. Take care.